Hey y'all, I want to tie in that vital need for the word, and that our craving and the delight and desire, that hunger and thirst, being necessary for life and vital. That means necessary for life. But Jeremiah 29, and you all know Jeremiah 29:11, but if you keep going down, and it says, so let's start in verse 12. Then you will call upon me, and you will come and pray to me, and I will hear and heed you. For then you will seek me, inquire for and require me as a vital necessity. You will require him as a vital necessity. I love that wording. And find me when you search for me with all of your heart. And he says, I will be found by you, says the Lord, and I will release you from captivity and from all the nations and all the places which I have driven you. He says, you will find me when you search for me with all of your heart, when you require me as vital necessity. When we find him, we will be completely satisfied, and he will be found by us, and we will be in upright and in right standing with God. That comes from seeking his way of doing and being right. I don't know if you've ever experienced this. Okay, so you needed something, or you needed to do something, and you tried to do it your way, but you didn't get satisfaction. It didn't quite satisfy you. So then you have to go back and do it the right way the first time. You didn't quite make the mark. Or sometimes, if we try to put stuff together without the directions, we get so far and, it doesn't work. So we have to start all over again. He is the right way. He knows the right way. And I'm mostly talking to Nancy Joe, that face that I can see as I'm recording this video, that regardless of all of the things that I don't know, there's a lot of things that I don't know, he does. And so when I choose not to receive counsel or advice from the ungodly, when I choose not to remain silent and quiet when things are not right, so sitting submissive and inactive in the path where sinners walk, when I choose not to be silent or not to be in agreement with those things, and when I choose not to make partnerships and align myself with the mockers and the scornful, and I choose instead to sit at the feet of Jesus and just pay attention to him. It's the meditating and the thinking, the pondering, and the habitual studies day and night. It sounds overwhelming, but it's really not. There are horrible, not pleasant things, usually all of those pressures in our life that Satan strikes us with, keeps us up at night with, that we think about all the time, how to work it out, how to work it out, how to work it out. And that's meditating. When we give thought and give life to all of those problems in our life, and we try to work it out, and we build 15 different scenarios, right? Instead of doing that, we should think on the word. and find 15 different verses giving us 15 different promises of how God is faithful and how God can handle this situation. The details of how he handles the situation may not be in those 15 verses, but 15 verses about his power, 15 verses about his creativity, 15 verses about his faithfulness, 15 verses about how he has never left us, 15 verses about how he is God and there is none other like him. And we can build on that and give life to those scriptures which give life to us. And we're going to really dig into that next week, the meditating and the pondering, and I'm excited about that. So I will see you then. Bye, y'all.